Hello and welcome back to another housing video for patch 6.5 with me, Meoni. Today we're looking at 2 items from the housing merchant vendor. You'll find any of these housing merchant vendors in any of the housing zones, funnily enough. As you can see, we're over here in the Seagaze Markets in the Mist, and that's the one I've chosen because that's where I live. So from the housing merchant, the only new items added in patch 6.5 include a new other section item, which, as you can see if we tick the box, says sealing wax and letter set. When one pens a missive upon stationery of this caliber, coherency is optional. So there we go, it's not that good. Supposedly 700 gil for that item, and then the other item is actually from the shelves, rugs and lighting section, if I remember correctly, which is for 5,000 gil and is the magazine display rack that says an easily perusable collection of popular periodicals and other publications. Let's see how quick you could say that. An easily perusable collection of popular periodicals and other publications. I said it wrong there, but there we go. 5,000 gil. So, you know, not really too much gil. Let's go to the house and see what they look like. All right then, here we are in our small house. Let's look at these 2 items. I've brought a table out. I thought we'd go for the otter one because it's adorable. Let's put out the sealing wax and letter set, an undyeable item. Let's pop that on there. Ooh, it has a candle. Let's put that on the end so that we can actually see all of the details on the end of a wood there. So this is what that looks like. As you can see, it is a sealing and wax letter kit, which is exactly what you would imagine. So Kryl probably could do with one of these, honestly. If you paid attention to the storyline, definitely. I do like the rubber stamp though, and then the you know, the wax seal. I wonder if Square Enix would consider selling a wax seal set with the A Realm Reborn logo. I think that would actually sell. Weirdly enough, think about it. If you wanted to send like a Christmas card, and I don't know, maybe your friend, or a birthday card, and maybe your friend is as crazily obsessed with Final Fantasy XIV like I am, this would be like the perfect card delivery mechanism. I do like this. So we've got the candle obviously here that we would melt, and then we would put the stamp. There's usually like a tray that you melt it into, and then you stamp into it. To then, no, you put it in the tray and then you pour it on. Unless we're pouring from, I don't know. Actually, I can't remember how wax seals work. I think you just melt it into an area so it's in a liquid form, and then there's like a droplet that you place onto the envelope and then you press it, right? If I remember correctly. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be that receptacle. We've got all sorts of different parchment here. Is this parchment to test it on? Is this blank parchment to I don't know, to write on? I don't know what this is. Some kind of fabric. We also have this beautiful sort of rug as well. It's unfortunate that this isn't a dyeable item. I would have preferred to dye, like, for example, the rug color. That would have been lovely. But it's such a lovely little thing, isn't it? And then we've also got this. What is this? Heather? I'm not sure. Not sure what this is. Scented. Is it lavender? I'm not sure what this is. I don't know what that's for. It's got a little ribbon on it though, as far as I can tell. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? So depending on how you want to look at it, whichever standpoint, presumably like that. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And then a little candle, which produces a nice glowing warm light. If we turn the lights off, you'll see how much that glows. Boop. Oh, you gotta love candlelight, haven't you? It's magical, it really is. Right, so, and then we also have the other item, which of course is a magazine rack, which is dyeable. So yes, let's pop this down. Of course, we can't place it on there. It is a floor placed item. Let's put this here, and then we can properly pan around it as well. Bish bash bosh. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. And you've got the mithril eye there. Look, the logo. I mean, if you've ever done any of the side quests in Uldar with Kippy Yakya, or Jakya, depending on how you want to pronounce it, then yeah, you'll know all about that. Oh, it's so cool. All of the different publications. Look, it's so good. Like, in terms of lore building, oh, it's got the post Moogle on the back. See, that's an extra detail that you wouldn't expect to find. A lot of these things, you rotate them round and they're just blank. But that's quite nice. I've got to think how best I'm going to use this in the future so that I can see the post Moogle. That's actually awesome. And of course, you've got all of those different publications, magazines, look, books, newspapers. That's probably the Mithril Eye, is it? Awesome. That's actually a really, really nice item. It's also dyeable. So let's see how that dies. We need to stand back a little bit, don't we? There we go. Oh, it's the wood. Okay, so the wood frame itself, the actual backing as well dies. Look. It's the main bit of wood. That looks cool. I quite like that in black because of the gold coming from the, you know, the varnished wood. Really pops out, doesn't it? I really like that. Nice. Looking good in a variety of colors. They've gone with the whole whatever color you dye it, it goes straight to... Oh, look at that. You know what? That is an interesting wood grain. I know a lot of people are like, what's he on about? Wood grain. It's all the same. It's actually not. Different items have different wood grains. So when you dye them, sometimes when you dye them like a ruby red, they pop out ridiculously, and sometimes they're more toned down. This is definitely a darker wood, kind of like a, I don't know, like a chestnut kind of wood or something like that. Yeah, because even like cherry pink, I can tell you right now, if we dye, I don't know, anything else in here, like the wood surface of that cherry pink, it's going to just explode through your retinas. But this is quite subdued. I really like that. I wish there was more furniture that had that kind of tonality. It is really cool. Anyway, enough moaning about tonality. Probably bored most of the people. If you're watching this and you have no interest in housing videos, do you actually gain anything from this? I don't know. Does my satisfaction and interest in this come across? I don't know. I love housing items. I love customization in a nutshell. Oh, that looks nice as well. I like the green on that. I can't wait for the double dye channel palette. I'm going to call it a dye palette because that's what I'm used to from other games. Because they said they're going to backdate a lot of the housing items. Not everything, but not only on clothing, but also housing items. I'm really looking forward to seeing if we'll be able to change like the inner section of this wood as well as the outer section. That'd be lovely. There are so many items that would benefit from that. Be that pillows, duvets, you know, on this bed, the branches, all sorts of things. It's a really nice item. All in all, I think the star of the housing items, even though there isn't that many this time from the housing merchant at least, is probably the magazine rack. It's just so well designed. I'm not sure if this is a furnishing design contest winner or runner-up, but by God, it's incredible. Absolutely lovely. The wax set's nice as well. It is nice. It's more of a functional thing. It is these are quite small objects, which is probably why they're from the housing merchant vendor rather than from like crafting or anything like that, but some really nice items that you can get in the game. Anyway, let me know if you've got these yet or if I've gone and enlightened you to more things. There'll be lots more housing videos, lots more glamour videos, lots more collection videos, mounts, minions, you name it. We've got a lot of stuff to get through, and we haven't even, on my character, started the MSQ yet. So if that gives you a good idea of how long it's going to take me, but I'm loving it. This is the stuff I live for. So hopefully you enjoy it. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. More 6.5 and more beyond that to come. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.